Hello guys and welcome back to this video. I know I haven't posted in a while and I'm sorry about that, but 2020 is such a shitty year for most people and it affected me a little bit. But now I am back and I just realized something that the way new players gear up these days has kind of changed drastically, and the reason for that is because they did a quest reward rework, and also the introduction of the seasonal servers pretty much changes how new players gear up. I mean, you can still do it the old way, but the new way is really easy and more convenient basically. So the old way of gearing looked something like this. Let me close this. So the old way of gearing was you are going to do your main story quest and get a few of the main quest gears. They are pretty weak, but they would hold you for this beginner parts of the game, and then you are going to get your hands on some green gear, like the granil armor, which you are supposed to buy off the marketplace or maybe drop them when grinding. So instead of the granil, it could be something like a Hercules gear. Where is it? Either a Nigerian, a Hercules might gear, just basically any of the green gear. And you do this for all your slots, including weapons. So for example, for weapons you're gonna go with a Kreia and a Rosa, and now to increase the power of these gears you are to enhance them slowly to +15 and make sure you have like the main pieces at +15. So for example, your sub weapon and your main weapon to +15, you know, and maybe one of your granil to +15, and then you are gonna slowly work them up slowly, and then you are going to farm yourself a solar set of the accessories. They drop in places like the helm post and all that. But this was the old way of leveling. This is before the seasonal servers were released in the game. So the seasonal servers have changed how this works. So if you are a completely new player, you don't know where to start, the best way to start leveling your gearing up your character is start with the main story quest. The main story quest is now even more important than before because it gives you all the gear you need, all the materials you'll need to enhance that gear, and some extra silver to work with. And if you're leveling in during the events, so basically now that the seasonal servers are live, they do give you a lot of rewards just for leveling your character. So even if it's a new player, you do get a lot of rewards. Like for example, for reaching level 55 with my new character Shashin, I'm doing it in seasonal servers, I basically got like 60 million gold just for reaching level 55, and I haven't done any grinding to get there. I've just been doing main story quests, just chilling, main story quests a few minutes a day, like 30 minutes a day. I don't play much these days, but it works and you do get a lot of rewards, and fail stacks like this are very important. So you do get a lot of goodies these days, so it's much easier to do that. So when you're leveling up, you're gonna get Naru gears. So Naru gears are what you're gonna be achieving every time you're leveling up as the quest rewards. And Naru armor is basically the new quest armor, but this time it's enhanceable. You can enhance this Naru gear, and the moment you get them to pen, you can exchange them for a different, much stronger piece called the Tuvala gears. So your aim is to just equip each Naru armor you get from your main quest. So your aim is to go to from this, forget about this doesn't work, you wanna go to this kind of a build. So this is full Naru armor build. You have your chest piece, which is Naru armor, all the pieces are Naru armor including accessories, and also Naru sub weapon and main weapon. If you don't want to wait to get all of this from quest, you're going to be achieving these stones, the beginner blackstone and the beginner blackstone for the weapon and the armor, and you can exchange this with this seasonal NPC that's here. Fuga is the new guy in town. So you want to come to Fuga and exchange your blackstone weapons for any Naru piece that you want. So when you have your entire set of Naru piece, what do you want to do next? You want to start enhancing them. Now, that may sound scary because of normal gear, but the thing about Naru gear is it is insanely easy to enhance this all the way to pen. You don't need to worry about fail stacks. You don't need to worry about destroying them, except for accessories, but they're cheap to get, so it basically cancels itself out. So to enhance Naru armor, you're gonna need this beginner Blackstone armor. Now at the start, you're gonna have limited number of these, but as you continue with your main quest, they basically start donating this Blackstone armor to you. I mean, I have 2200 left right now, and I have basically done a pen full set Naru, and I have this left over, so these are basically waste to me. I'm gonna sell them in the vendor, but I decided to show them to you first before I actually do that. So you want to enhance each piece of your Naru armor to pen. So all of this is going to change to pen. 1 second. You're gonna change all of your Naru gear to pen. I don't know why I removed that. It needs to be Naru. So Naru armor on pen. So everything pen. So assume you have everything pen. What do you do after that? Well, you want to exchange them to Tuvala gear. Just to show you how easy it is to enhance one of these things to pen, I'm going to enhance one of them right now. I'm going to enhance this just to show you how easy it is. You don't have to worry about fail stacks. You don't have to worry about materials, because you're going to get a lot of the Blackstone armors. So don't worry about this. You can just continue, what do you call it, clicking this. It doesn't matter if you fail, doesn't matter. If you fail, you only lose 2 durability on it. And to repair it, you only need to spend 1 of these. And you'll have thousands of these. So you don't worry about wasting them. I mean, you can waste them. It doesn't really matter. So let's just quickly enhance this. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get pen. So 1 to 5 is always 100%. Then without fail stacks, you have a 70% chance of getting all the way almost to plus 15. So this is really easy. If normal armor, this would be all full pen. So plus 15, that's it. Everyone knows plus 13 to plus 15 is usually really annoying on normal regular gear, but on this, it basically hand you up plus 15. So you wanna go pry. Fail, pry. That is it. Going to do is 55%. No fail stacks yet. Duo. Now you just wanna tap it. I'm gonna try. I'll try to get no. So you can use fail stacks if you want. If you are not what do you call it? Not patient, but I have a lot of stones. I don't mind clicking this. All those fills I've done, I've only lost around 14 durability, so I can continue clicking this. Let's see if we can get this to pen. Let's go duo, try, tet, no, try, tet. Okay, I'm at tet. To get to pry, to get to pen, I'm at 38% now. If you're not patient and don't want to click all this, you can use a fail stack. You just need a 10 fail stack. A 10 fail stack or a 15 fail stacks. Anything they will do. Let me use this one of these 10 fail stacks. They're pretty easy to get. You're gonna get some in the main quest as well. So with that 10 fail stacks, I have a 70% chance of getting pen. So that's a really good. That's a very good, considering in regular gear. With 100 fail stacks, you have like, I don't know, 6% chance. So 70% chance, that should go. It's that easy. That's easy to enhance Naru pen armor. So the moment you have a pen Naru armor, you want to exchange them to Tuvala, and just want to go to this guy. This guy is going to be your go-to guy for basically everything early game. That is assuming you're going to play on the seasonal server. If you're a new player, don't bother playing on the regular server. You can if you want to, if you're like, you know, hardcore and want to make things hard for yourself. But normally, you want to be playing on the seasonal server. So go up to the guy and exchange. You want to exchange the W. The W will now be active, and you want to exchange your Naru armor, and he's going to give you a Tuvala armor. These Tuvala armors that you exchange are not the base Tuvala armor. That is the normal Tuvala armor, but the one you exchange with are usually at pry. Only if you exchange a pen Naru armor. So that's the thing. You want to go full pen, and then you want to exchange all of your full pen into Tuvala pry gear. Now, the question comes in when it comes to your accessories. Naru accessories. Now, I don't really like Naru accessories, especially the base Naru accessories. So for this, I would actually suggest you still go with Azula accessories. Azula accessories are, I think, still the best early game accessories that you can use. This is assuming you have you are completely new, don't have any of these on your alternate characters or something. So Azula necklace, Azula accessory set is what you wanna be going for. And the way to get Azulas, if you know what, it's actually weird because you don't even need to farm Azulas anymore. Normally people used to farm them in the Elec Shrine and Helm's Post, but this doesn't really apply anymore because on your main quest there is a quest that basically gives you the entire set of Azula to use. So I just realized you don't even need to do any grinding to get the Azula set. So you're going to get that entire set of Azula, and that is what you're going to use until you get much better quest accessories, or actually start buying better accessories, or start enhancing the Tuvala accessories, which are not bad and are probably easier than the normal regular accessories. So after enhancing all your Naru armor to pen, exchanging them to Tuvala Pry, you're gonna have the Tuvala Pry set, and that's a huge jump in your power rating, just like that. So what you wanna do? Sorry, let me remove this for now. This should be Tuvala. So once you have your Pry Tuvala, you wanna start enhancing these Pry Tuvalas. Now, I'm gonna explain how the Tuvala gear works. Tuvala gear is gear that is only usable on the seasonal server at that particular season duration. So for example, in the autumn season, there was a summer season that ended a few weeks ago. So what you use, this will only be usable with your seasonal character. And if you get, for example, the Pry Tuvala gloves to pen, this is equivalent to a boss gear to pen. So a boss gear is the end game gear of the game. So for example, a pen Tuvala gloves will be the same as the bags. Where is it? As the bags gloves. Let me show you this. Bags glove, but not at pen, but at Tet. So if you get every Tuvala piece to pen, you basically have a Tet boss armor, and you're basically almost at endgame. And if you do all your Tuvala gear to pen, you're basically at full Tet equivalent, full Tet. The only downside is this gear cannot be sold at the market. You can still use them, you can still have the same stats, but they're not sold at the market. And I don't think the aim of the seasonal server is for you to make money. It is for you to catch up to the endgame players. And the best thing about this is when you're now working on your normal boss gear, for example the bags, you're not working to get it at Tet, you're working to get it at pen. And I have done a pen roulette before, and I know how frustrated it can get. And the good thing about having the Tuvala gears is even if you fail that pen, you have a backup gear to hold you when you're trying for a second, pen attempt or something. So going the route of the Tuvala gear is now basically the go-to way of basically gearing up. I myself am actually going for the full pen Tuvala this season because I want to have an entire set as a backup when I start blowing up my mains gear. And as when you're talking about that, about the accessories, when you are using Azula, I mean, what do you upgrade to? So you can upgrade to the Tuvala if you want, or you can start going for the normal accessory, the regular accessories. The thing is, accessories are really hard to get, especially higher level ones, higher enhanced ones like Tri or Tet. They can be very expensive to get. For example, I have an Ogre ring here, which is a Tet. This is just pure luck, but it's worth 11 billion, and this is not something you're going to be going for as a new player. It's basically one of the last things people actually look for. And if you are full pen Tuvalas, you're basically at Softcap, and then this will now be your end game things you'll be looking for. So by the time you're actually there, you don't even need my guide or anybody else's guides to tell you what to get. I mean, at that time you already know so much about the game that you're gonna basically do whatever you want and, you know, have some fun in the game. So that's basically how you level up. That's how you gear up from nothing to a competitive kind of because when you're full pen Tuvala, you're basically full Tet, and you can now like go and kill people in grinding spots and do whatever you want. I mean, if you have the skill, you can still do it, but you're still gonna get a few people with pens, so good luck with that. So thanks guys for watching the video. Sorry I haven't been uploading that much, but I am back. I'm hoping to upload more, and thanks guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and like the video and share it. I'll see you guys on the next video.